Have you ever gotten a call from your cruise line demanding extra fees right before embarkation, only to realize it's a total con? Don't be the next victim. Stick around as I count down the 7 most devious scams targeting tourists on cruises, from shady port hustles to clever onboard tricks. Hey there, fellow travelers. Welcome back to the channel where we make sure your adventures are epic, not expensive mistakes. If you're planning a cruise or already have one booked, listen up, because cruises are a scammer's paradise. Tourists are relaxed, excited, and often a bit out of their element, perfect targets for these sneaky schemes. Today, we're doing a countdown of the 7 most common and cunning cruise scams, starting from number 7 and working our way to the absolute worst at number 1. For each one, I'll break down what it is, how it works, why it's so dangerous, and most importantly, how you can protect yourself. We'll throw in some real-life stories from cruisers who've been there, done that, and learned the hard way. By the end, you'll be armed with the knowledge to sail smoothly without getting soaked financially. Let's kick things off with number 7, fake booking websites and phony discounts. All right, let's start with one that hits before you even set foot on the ship, the fake cruise booking scam. What is it? Scammers set up websites that look almost identical to legitimate cruise line sites like Carnival, Royal Caribbean, or Norwegian. They'll offer insane discounts, think 50% off, or exclusive deals that sound too good to be true. You enter your credit card info, book your cabin, and poof, your money's gone, and there's no reservation waiting for you at the port. Why is this banned? Why is it such a scam? Because these sites are pure fraud. They're designed to mimic the real thing, with stolen logos, fake reviews, and even chatbots that seem helpful. But once they have your payment and personal details, they vanish. Worse, they might use your info for identity theft later. According to travel experts, this scam has spiked with the rise of online bookings, especially post-pandemic when everyone was itching to cruise again. Let me share a quick story. I heard from a viewer named Sarah who was planning her family's first cruise to the Bahamas. She found a flash sale on what she thought was the official site, $200 off per person. Excited, she booked and paid. Come embarkation day, no record of her reservation. She lost $1,500 and had to scramble for last-minute flights home. Heartbreaking, right? So how do you avoid it? Always book directly through the cruise line's official website or a reputable travel agent. Check the URL, look for HTTPS, and no weird misspellings like carnivalcruises.com instead of carnival.com. Use a credit card for bookings, as they offer better fraud protection than debit. And if a deal seems unreal, it probably is. Cross-check with the official site or call the cruise line directly. Pro tip, sign up for email alerts from the real cruise lines so you know what legit deals look like. This simple step can save you thousands and keep your vacation dreams afloat. Moving on to something a bit more personal. Number 6, phishing calls from cruise line customer service. Oh boy, this one's sneaky because it preys on your pre-cruise jitters. What is it? You get a phone call or email purporting to be from the cruise line's customer service. They might say there's an issue with your booking, like unpaid docking fees, a cabin upgrade opportunity, or even a security check requiring your credit card details or passport info. Why is this a scam? Scammers spoof phone numbers to make it look like it's coming from the real company. They're phishing, hence phishing, for your sensitive info to steal money or sell on the dark web. In one variant, they claim you need to pay extra port taxes immediately or your spot will be canceled. It's all fake, but the urgency makes people panic and pay up. Real-life example? Take Mike from Texas. He booked a Mediterranean cruise and got a call 2 weeks before departure. The rep said there was a new EU regulation fee of $300 per person. Mike paid via wire transfer, big mistake, and lost $1,200. Turns out the cruise line never calls for payments like that. They handle everything through your account portal. Avoidance tips? Never give out info over unsolicited calls or emails. If you get one, hang up and call the official number from the cruise line's website. Legit companies won't ask for payments via gift cards, wire transfers, or crypto. That's a red flag. Enable 2-factor authentication on your booking account and monitor it regularly. Also, report suspicious calls to the FTC or your cruise line. They often track these scams. Stay vigilant, folks. This one can hit right when you're packing your swimsuits. Now let's talk about something that happens once you're ashore. Number 5, port taxi and transportation scams. Ah, the classic port hustle. What is it? When you disembark at a foreign port like Cozumel, Nassau, or Barcelona, unofficial taxis or drivers swarm you, offering cheap rides to beaches, attractions, or back to the ship. They might overcharge massively, take detours to rack up the meter, or even claim the fare is per person instead of per trip. Why is it a scam? These aren't regulated like official taxis. They prey on tourists who don't know local rates or currency conversions. In some cases, they drive you to affiliated shops where you're pressured to buy overpriced stuff for a kickback. And if you argue, things can get tense. Safety first, always. Story time? Lisa and her husband were in Jamaica on a Carnival cruise. A friendly driver offered a $20 ride to a waterfall. En route, he detoured to a souvenir shop, insisting they browse. The ride ended up costing $80, and they felt trapped. They paid to avoid conflict, but regretted it. How to steer clear? Use official taxi stands or apps like Uber where available. Check port rules. Research fares in advance via apps or cruise forums like Cruise Critic. Agree on a price up front and pay only upon arrival. If possible, book shore excursions through the cruise line. They're safer and often guaranteed to get you back on time. Carry small bills in local currency to avoid no change excuses. This scam is old school but still snags thousands every year. Shifting gears to onboard trickery. Number 4, onboard Wi-Fi phishing and fake hotspots. In our connected world, this one's modern and malicious. What is it? Scammers set up fake Wi-Fi networks on the ship or at ports that mimic the official ones, like Ship Guest Free instead of Carnival Guest. Or they send phishing emails posing as the cruise line asking you to verify your account for internet access. Why is it dangerous? Once connected, they can steal your login credentials, banking info, or even install malware on your device. Cruises have pricey Wi-Fi packages, so free ones tempt people, but free often means your data is the payment. Anecdote? On a Royal Caribbean voyage, Tom connected to a fake hotspot in the atrium. Next thing, unauthorized charges appeared on his card. He lost $500 before freezing it. Turns out the scam network logged his keystrokes. Protection plan? Only use the official Wi-Fi provided by the ship. Buy a package if needed. Avoid public networks for sensitive stuff. Use a VPN for extra security. Ignore emails asking for passwords. Cruise lines don't do that. Keep your devices updated with antivirus software. And hey, maybe unplug a bit and enjoy the ocean views instead. Halfway there, let's dive into port vendors. Number 3, port vendor overcharges and fake goods. This one's all about the souvenir trap. What is it? At cruise ports, vendors sell authentic jewelry, handicrafts, or excursions at inflated prices. They might use high-pressure tactics like limited time offer or guilt-tripping you. Worse, items could be counterfeit, fake gold, knockoff designer bags, or even dangerous local remedies. Why is it a scam? Tourists are time-crunched with ship schedules, so they rush buys without bargaining or verifying. Vendors know you'll be gone soon, no returns. In places like Mexico or the Caribbean, this is rampant, costing cruisers millions annually. Real story? Emily bought a silver necklace in St. Thomas for $100. Back home, it grew green. Fake. She felt foolish, but it's common. Avoid it? Research prices beforehand. Bargain hard. Start at half the asking price. Buy from reputable shops, not street hawkers. For jewelry, ask for certificates. Stick to ship-recommended vendors or book through the cruise for accountability. And remember, if it's a deal, question why. Now for the fake guides. Number 2, fake tour guides at ports. Close to the top, this scam can waste your day and money. What is it? Unofficial guides approach you at the port offering private tours cheaper than ship excursions. They promise hidden gems but deliver subpar experiences, overcharge, or abandon you. Why sneaky? They look legit with badges or signs, but they're unlicensed, no insurance, no guarantees. You might miss the ship if they're late. In Italy, a group on an MSC cruise hired a guide for Rome. He rushed them, skipped sites, and demanded tips. They barely made it back, stressed and out $200 each. Safeguard? Book licensed tours via the cruise line or trusted apps like Viator. Check reviews on TripAdvisor. If independent, verify licenses and have a backup plan. All aboard times are non-negotiable. Don't risk it. And finally, the number 1 scam. Onboard art auctions and investment schemes. Drumroll, the king of cruise cons. What is it?
Cruise lines host art auctions with free champagne pushing rare pieces by famous artists at bargain prices. Bidders get swept up, buying overvalued prints or fake art. Lawsuits have hit lines like Park West Gallery for this. You end up with worthless prints. Story? John bid $2,000 on a Picasso during a sea day. Appraised at home? $50 poster. Devastated. How to evade? Skip auctions altogether. If tempted, research artists and values online first. Use the ship Wi-Fi wisely. Don't drink and bid. Alcohol loosens wallets. Focus on real cruise fun, like shows or pools instead. Whew, that's our countdown. Each of these scams is designed to exploit your vacation vibe, but now you're wiser. All right, travelers, we've sailed through the 7 sneakiest cruise scams out there, from those phony booking websites that steal your excitement before you even pack, to the onboard art auctions that turn your souvenir budget into a black hole. Remember, the key to a scam-free cruise is preparation. Book